It's Tuesday, July 7th, and it's another beautiful day for some baseball. In this video, we're going to be breaking down the best player props on that entire slate. Not to mention, I'm going to be telling you my favorite player on Tuesday to hit one out of the park and cash us out for a home run. Then we're going to walk on over to the sports books, where I'm going to tell you exactly who's going to win, who's going to lose, the unders, the overs, all of that right here in this video. So if that sounds good to you, let's go.
Sub to the channel, we drop picks on the daily, dropping knowledge every day, and you don't have to pay me, we just keep stacking wins while the rest moving lazy.
Now, before we get rocking and rolling and breaking down all the plays that we absolutely love on Tuesday, and Tuesdays historically are our biggest days of the week for whatever reason. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the Taco Tuesday plays. Maybe it's just baseball during the midweek is absolutely phenomenal. I don't know what it is, but Tuesday's our biggest day, and it's going to be hard to top Monday because we absolutely cooked the books in yesterday's video. I handed out this 7x play over on Prizepicks. Every single line cashed with absolute ease. Once Shohei Ohtani smashed that home run, and I believe the third inning, we cashed out this entire slip for you guys. We had James Wood over 1.5, Michael Harris over 1.5, the Balogun free square over on Prizepicks, and then the Shohei Ohtani over 1.5. Broke down all of those for you guys in yesterday's video. And I was pleasantly surprised that Prizepicks let me put $20 on this play. They've only been letting me put $5 on the discounted lines. I don't know what happened, but maybe they made a mistake. I'll take it. I'd rather be able to put 20 on these plays than 5. So we'll take that all day long, turning $20 into $140. And then if you locked in the 2-man on the discounted line, they let me put $10 on this one. We had Florin Balogun, dude, I can't say his name, over just that one pass attempt there in the World Cup. And then Shohei Ohtani, our favorite player on the day, who got a home run, which I said he would do in yesterday's video, cashing us out for a nice 2.6x payout on that one. Now for our big plays, I gave this one out for absolutely free. It was a free bonus play over on Winible. You can find more bonus free plays. Just go down to the pinned comment and it will be right there to send you on over. I drop bonus plays every single day for you guys. Much, much more than just this. But we absolutely loved both teams to score in this United States versus Belgium game. If you guys follow me over on Instagram, you would have saw my video, saw exactly why I like this play, why I didn't really like the United States on Monday. I know everybody was on them. I wanted to be on them. I truly did. I did take Belgium plus 1.5 in another play, and it was simply because I really just wanted to root for my boys in the red, white, and blue. But it's not our sport. This ain't our sport. It was fun. We had a good ride. We played very, very well. We won our group. We can hang our hat on that. But when we play a top 10 team in the world, even though they haven't been playing good in this World Cup, they're still top 10. And the United States hasn't beaten them since the 1930s. They've lost their last 6 meetings. I don't know if everybody in America was looking for lucky number 7. And I'm not saying everybody. I'm just saying I do. My algorithm is nothing but people like me on Instagram. It's literally people doing free plays, all that good stuff over on Instagram, and they were all in the United States. And typically when that happens, it's not a good sign. The books, they don't lose. So we always zig when they zag. And this one was an absolute lock of the day here. Belgium to score. They scored 4. And the United States there scored on that other play where they had the penalty kick, which was absolutely beautiful, cashing us out here for $2,200 on the day. Then we're not done. Over in premium, I gave out this banger. Now, I did go over all 3 of these guys in yesterday's video, so if you wanted to get frisky with it, you could have as well. But I did hand this out in premium, $100 to over $1,000 on this 10x payout play. Michael Harris, James Wood, and Shohei Ohtani, my 3 favorite player props on the entire day. And then we had Portugal and Spain. Ronaldo getting beat by Spain, 1-0. Spain advances, and then we did have USA to not win by more than 1.5, so plus 1.5 Belgium on a normal sports book. We locked this one in on Kalshi for our Kalshi challenge, $100 to $177.80 over there on Kalshi. We also had the New York Yankees. We pick our spots with them just about as good as it gets here. We don't ever take them when they lose. We always take them when they win. We turned $50 into $96 on that one. And then our 1 unit player prop play of the day, we had CJ Abrams. It's hard to hunt for these, especially on juice days like it was on Monday. Every single player is +3 was plus money, but +2 was like -180, -190. Not really worth taking that big of a risk with that little of a payout, in my opinion. Some people like the juice. I like to stay away from it a little bit, especially in the straight player prop department. But we found this diamond in the rough, -140, CJ Abrams cashing us out in a game that I told you in yesterday's video I had as the highest scoring game on the day. 23 runs scored in that game. Absolutely beautiful. Now, it might be the next play, and it is. This was one of our 20x plays. We do still have one open. We do need 2 players on the LA Dodgers, not named Shohei Ohtani, to have a day. Right now, they're probably the only 2 that aren't doing much on the entire roster, oddly enough. I hope they turn it around. It's only the 4th inning, and they're really getting cooking right now, so we'll see what happens. One of them is actually up to bat, so maybe more to follow on that. Hopefully he does a little bit something in this at bat. But like I said, this 20x play, we missed by 1. Yordan Alvarez in a game where his team scored 11, just about the only player on the team that didn't do anything. And I swear, every time I take Yordan Alvarez, he never comes through for me. I don't know what it is, but I really liked him today, and everything was in his favor to do this. He ended up popping out at the end of the game in his last at bat. If he did anything with that one, he probably would have cashed us out in this play because it was men on base. But I don't swing the bats. Still got very, very close. In our other 20x play, it was Kyle Schwarber that burned us. And like I said, the third and final 20x on the day, we do have 2 players on the Dodgers. So I'm hoping to cash a 20x. We're still very happy and proud of our 10x plays, our 7x plays, and absolutely crushing Kalshi. We do have our big play on Kalshi still open. Not going to talk about it. Not going to mush it. And we did lose 2 plays as well over on Kalshi. Actually, one of them that's open is the free play from yesterday's video. So I guess it's not really a mush if you already know what it is. We just need Dodgers +1.5. They are up 6-1 currently in the 4th inning. We'll see. The jury's still out. The Rockies definitely have what it takes with their bats to come back in this game. Freeland, though, I don't think he's going to be able to hold this Dodgers offense to under 10, really. So we'll see there. But we do have some big plays open, like I said, over on Kalshi, late night plays. And we also have that 20x play. We did lose 2 games today in the MLB. One of which I really liked. Chris Sanchez on the mound for Philadelphia going up against, I don't even remember who they played. They went up against somebody. I'm drawing a blank right now. But he should have, either way, should have been lights out. And he played abysmal. I don't even think he lasted 2 many innings. So I did go over that. We didn't officially lock that Christopher Sanchez line in yesterday's video. I did touch on him for a little bit just because he was one of my favorite player props in the pitching department on the day. We didn't actually lock it in, though, because I wasn't really too sure. I do like to, in this video, if you're new here, you're going to see a bunch of player props, right? I'm going to go over everything that I love, and then at the end, what I really, really love is what we lock in. So I'm just trying to help you guys build parlays and plays throughout the video, and then at the end is what I officially locked in. So make sure you're paying attention to that. Just wanted to any confusion, clear the air on that one. So we do go over more player props than we actually lock in. Sometimes I lock them in premium, but we did stay away from Chris Sanchez on Monday, and it's mostly because when the Aces have been on the mound in the MLB as of late, they haven't done too much. I mean, even if they do good, their team still loses. But in this case, they did the Royals. It was the Royals who they played on Monday. The Royals crushed Chris Sanchez. I think they scored 12 runs. It was like a 12-1 game. I am looking for the Philadelphia Phillies to bounce back here on Tuesday, going up against the Cincinnati Reds. I think they're going to have a much, much better day. But Philadelphia was one game that we got wrong with Chris Sanchez on the mound, the best pitcher in the MLB. Had a bad day. It happens. Sucks that we were on him. And then the other game that we got wrong was the Braves, who in the 9th inning gave up a bomb home run to Juan Soto and then lost in extra innings by 1 run, not getting it done for us. Absolutely horrible, 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 horrible way to lose that one. Sucks. But we had a lot of great plays. I don't even know if I showed it. We had the Diamondbacks as well. They might actually still be playing. They are, but they have a very, very comfortable lead. Hopefully I didn't mush it. I just talked about it. They're up 8-0 in the 7th. So if they lose, just know it's because I mentioned them in this video. And then the other play is the free play in yesterday's, where we had Spain to advance. They got it done for us, and we just need the Dodgers to win by 1.5 runs. They are currently, like I said, up by 6-1, but that Rockies are not out of it yet. So hopefully the Dodgers can get it done for us. But that's what we did on Monday. Absolutely monster day. Like I said, just got about everything right on the entire slate. And we're going to do that again for you here on Tuesday. I am phenomenal during the midweek. So anybody in the weekend pass, maybe I'll drop you guys a discount for the month pass, just so you guys can have the full array of anything and everything that we drop every single day. Because there's a ton of you guys on the weekend pass. And yes, we do great on the weekends, but the midweek in the MLB is really where you're going to make a lot more money. So maybe I'll drop an extra discount for you guys just because you're already in there. Now, before we get going at all, I hope I deserve a like. I mean, we swept yesterday's official picks, the 2-man, the 4-man, and what looks like the free play video at the end of the video. Now, we did not reach 150 likes, which is the goal. So make sure you're smashing that like button, commenting below, because when you comment, that's how you are in the running for the $100 giveaway that I do every single day here, right here on the channel. 150 likes, we cash the sportsbook play. The money's all yours. All you got to do is like and comment below. And while you're down there, go on ahead and subscribe to the channel, because I'll be here all MLB season and beyond, handing out bangers. So make sure you're locking in with us every single day. And the NFL is about a month away. This is the last month, July, the last month of the calendar year that we have no football. And I cannot wait for the NFL and college football to return. It is absolutely monumental. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. But the most important thing you can do for yourself, for your wallet, you can either go check out the pinned comment to go grab more bonus free plays over at Winible, and you got to go down in the description. You got to visit my buddy Stan. He's got ways for you to lock in all of these plays for absolutely free. And this right here is exactly what I'm talking about. He's going to send you over to the Stan.store, the top one up there. It says VIP picks. Don't worry. If you're cheap, I got you. There's still plenty of stuff over in the free plan, like the bonus free plays, the lotto plays, the 20X plays, the MLB cheat sheets. You get 120X every day. You get bonus lottos. You get cheat sheets. Everything that you need for absolutely free. Now, if you do want to step up your game, there are premium options, and I have been lazy. They've been discounted for the 250th year of our great nation, and I haven't changed them back yet. So take advantage, because go on over there. Maybe I'm still being lazy. Maybe I haven't adjusted the packages yet. They will be going up as soon as I get to it. I'm just being lazy about it. So get on over there and join the free plan. Like I said, if you want to up your game, go check out premium. They're on massive discount right now. But if you do want a free month for absolutely free, that's what a free month means, go on ahead, sign up for any one of these apps down at the welcome bonus area of the Stan.store. Now, you do get a free 30 days per sign up. So that's almost a year, if not more. I'm not going to do the math in my head right now. For each one of these, if you sign up for all of them, you get a bunch of months for free. Now, the two that I do recommend the most, Polymarket, because with code FFAPE, you get $50 when you deposit just $20. So you'll have $70 in your account to play with. And on top of that, it's legal in all 50 states. The lines are so much better than everywhere else. So take advantage of Polymarket. Use code FFAPE. Send the proof to the number below, and you get a free 30 days of premium plays. Now, for your player prop needs, I absolutely love Sleeper. They have a great promo right now as well. You get a free $20 and you don't even have to deposit, which is insane. And then when you do deposit, you get a deposit match up to $100. So that's right there. $220 if you came out of pocket, just $100 that will be in your account to play with. And that free, say it with me, 30 days of premium. And then Prize Picks. I mean, Taco Tuesday is on Tuesday. It's paramount that you take advantage of Prize Picks right now. I drop every single taco play every single Tuesday for absolutely free. So even if you have Prize Picks already, make sure you get to the free plan because they'll be in there for you. We hit like a 95% rate. As long as that taco play cashes, those typically cash. So make sure you're getting on over to Winible for that. But get on over to Prize Picks if you don't have it. Bet $5, you get $50. That's $55 in your account, and you came out of pocket $5. Now, I do recommend depositing more, and when you do, send the proof to the number below for your free 30 days. Anytime you sign up for any of these apps, send the proof to the number below so you can claim your free premium. Lock in with us every single day. Now, before we get into the free plays, I know I've been jib-jabbing almost 15 minutes now, but we do have one last thing to say. Gambling involves significant risk. There are no guarantees of profit, and you could lose some or all of your money. The content in this video is for informational and educational and entertainment purposes only and does not constitute financial or legal advice. Past performance is not indicative of future results. We are not responsible for any losses that may occur as a result of using the information provided here. Viewers must be 18 or older or legal age in their jurisdiction to gamble. If you have a gambling problem, please seek help. Responsible gambling resources are down below, to include 1-800-GAMBLER in the United States. This video does contain an affiliate link. We do receive a commission for signups made through those links. You also get all your free promo funds, free premium, and you get to support the channel, and it barely costs you anything at all. And now for what you've all been waiting for, the free player props for Tuesday in the MLB. Now, we got to go right back to him. We took him on Monday. He was very, very good to us, getting 8 in that matchup. I fully expect him to have another monster game here for us on this one. Now, we are going to knock it down to 1.5, maybe a parlay piece for you guys. We're not going to get greedy. We're going to add them together with something and get a nice big payout for you guys. But we love him for over 1.5. Wouldn't be mad if you took him for 3 like we did on Monday. But I do have him ranked very, very high in this matchup versus the Astros. Now, Tatsuya Imaya is on the mound, and I'm not overly impressed with him. He had a good outing in his last appearance there, but I do think the Nationals are going to put up a good amount of runs. This one is, I have ranked about the highest once again on Tuesday. I think there's going to be plenty of runs scored in this one. A little bit more of a coin toss game, in my opinion, than it was on Monday, but Monday was a very tight game. I think it was 12-11. I do think that this one probably gets about there, probably about an 8-7 type of ball game in this one, but I definitely like James Wood to be a part of that party. And look at every single metric. Once again, the hard hit percentage is in our favor. That barrel percentage, that ever important barrel percentage, which is massive for us, 24.7. Now, I do like Wood to get a home run on Tuesday. I think he's going to have a phenomenal game. So he is our favorite player on Tuesday to hit a home run, and he's also one of our favorite player props on the day. I don't think I really need to really dive in too much for him. I mean, he's got green bars through the roof there. He's got 2.3 hits, runs, and RBIs as his average in his last 20. He's only done this in 50% of the games, but if you look at that latter half, those last 10, he has been on fire. 7 of his last 10, he's gone over this in pretty good fashion. So, I mean, 2.5 is definitely not off the table because it seems that when he goes over this, he goes over this. So, I definitely like him to go over this 1.5 mark again for us on Tuesday. We love him in this matchup versus the Astros. Think it's going to be another phenomenal game for us. Now, I do kind of like CJ Abrams again on Tuesday, but not as much as I like Wood's teammate here, Luis Garcia, on the Washington Nationals, because he is Wood's teammate. We love him in this one. Once again, we did have him on a play or two on Monday, and we are not going to shy away from him in this one. He's hit this in 13 of his last 20. He's averaging 3 hits, runs, and RBIs in that span. You break it down again. In his last 10 games, he's done this in 7 of his last 10. Going up against that same pitcher that Wood is, Amaya, on the mound, and we get tons and tons of green and yellow, and we absolutely love seeing that. Now, that barrel percentage is a little bit down compared to Wood. That's why I like Wood to hit the home run and not Garcia, but I definitely think that Garcia is going to be a part of this party. They all bat relatively around each other. I do think that they're going to end up cashing each other out in this one. That's why we love the over 1.5 here. I love the fact that he's batting a 289 against those righties, and the lefties do fairly well against the Maya there with that 259 batting average. So we love Garcia. We like the Nationals bats in this one. I don't really have anything on the Astros side. I do think they're going to put up some runs, but I just can't put my finger on who's going to be a part of that. I'm not taking Yordan Alvarez on Tuesday. You might want to. He'll probably cash it out on Tuesday since he did not cash it out on Monday, but we're just going to go on ahead and stay away from him altogether. Now, I do want to talk about the Philadelphia Phillies here on Tuesday, and I do want to go back to a player that let us down on Monday, and that is Kyle Schwarber, the only one on our 20X ticket that did not cash us out. 3 games in a row. He ended that series against the Royals very, very poorly. Now, we do have a little lefty-on-lefty crime in this one, but I got to think that Schwarber's going to get it together. He never really has too bad of a stretch in the season, maybe 3-4 games at most. He's already done 2. I don't think he's going to start this one off poorly against the Cincinnati Reds. He's averaging 2.3 hits, runs, and RBIs in his last 20 games. He's also 8 of his last 20. And if you do break it down to his last 10, he's been so. Definitely not as good as our Nationals batters, but I do expect him to have a great game for us here on Tuesday. This one is not one that I would recommend taking straight up, though. Just a -204. This is simply a parlay piece for you guys, but I definitely love him to get it done for us in this spot. Now, the barrel percentage is fairly high with that 16.3. The hard hit, I don't think I got to explain how hard Kyle Schwarber hits the ball when he gets a hold of it. He can send it out of the park in any given moment, and we love him for that. But he is betting a nice 268 against those lefties, which is not bad at all. We don't mind that at all, not one bit. He's also 2-11 against Andrew Abbott, who will be on the mound. Just some singles. So I do have to believe that he's a little bit due for an extra base hit in this one. And I definitely like someone to be on when he does this. Maybe a Trey Turner type. Now, I'm not going to go over Trey Turner, even though I do love him on Tuesday. I like a lot of Philadelphia Phillies players on Tuesday. The one I want to talk about the most is the one that I should have taken on Monday, the one that I had on the slip instead of Schwarber, but then switched it to Schwarber. And if I didn't do that, we would have cashed out. So we're going to take him on Tuesday. We're taking Alec Baum here. I love him in this matchup. He's been playing pretty dang good as of late. He's only cashed this in 9 of his last 20, but once again, you break it down to 10, and he's playing pretty damn well. 50% of the time he's cashed this line. He did it 2 out of 3 times against the Royals, 2 out of 4 times against the Pirates. Didn't play too well against the Mets, but I think against Andrew Abbott in this spot, he's going to do fairly well here. Now, as you can see, the righties do far better against Andrew Abbott than those lefties. That contact percentage is through the roof. We love him to get on. We love him to hit the ball, and we don't need him to do much more than that. We just need him to get on base and have someone knock him in. I think he's going to get a single or 2. He's also 4 for 9 against Andrew Abbott. He does have that home run, so there's definitely some historical data to work with here. If you guys have been here before, though, you know that we don't put all of our eggs in that basket, because if you did that, the sportsbooks would win all the time, because that's the easiest way to pick a play. You see a guy, he's 10 for 10, you throw him on your slip, and that's the game he goes 0 for 3. So we don't always use historical data. I do kind of like that he's got that home run, those 9 total bases on just 4 hits. We love that. The walk as well. I do think Alec Baum's going to have a great game. Now, he's only batting a 208 against those lefties, so he does struggle a little bit more when the pitcher's throwing from that side of his body, but we do like him to get it done. I like Philadelphia in this game after a big blowout loss on Monday. I think they bounced back pretty nicely here against the Cincinnati Reds. Another couple player props for you guys, one that we have to talk about, one that you're probably not thinking of at all, so I definitely want to speak on it here. Someone we don't really take too much on the channel, but I like him a lot on Tuesday, is Austin Martin from the Minnesota Twins. We're going to take him for over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. As you can see here, only 25% of the time is he going over this number. He just had a great game against the New York Yankees back on the 5th. Now he's got the Guardians on the 7th, going up against Joey Cantillo, who he doesn't have too much data on. He's only 1 for 5. So again, this is one you would stay away from if you were using just historical data. Lucky for you, that's not what we do. He's got a great on-base percentage, which is key to this play. I also have the Twins on my projections as the highest scoring team on the slate, which is crazy because they're the Minnesota Twins. But I love them in this spot. I love them at home. The weather should be good. It's a hitter-friendly ballpark as well. Going up against Joey Cantillo, who I'm not overly impressed with. He does walk a ton, which is also great. He's got a phenomenal on-base percentage, like I said. Pretty good contact as well, 81.7%, and a nice 267 batting average. Someone you're not thinking of on Tuesday that you might want to add to one of your slips. Maybe even take him straight, because minus 115 is a phenomenal line for us. We like Aston Martin to get it done here on Tuesday. A teammate of his that I wouldn't mind taking is also maybe Buxton. You could go there. I mean, you could take him just about any given day and he could cash you out. But I really like Cody Clemens. He's been on fire. 65% of the time he's going over this line. This one might be even better to take straight. Minus 105. Absolutely beautiful for you guys. He did not get it done on the 5th versus Schlittler, who was on the mound. Nope. Reverse that. That was Sunday. What's today's date? It's the 7th. So it wasn't Schlittler. I can't remember who was on the mound for the Yankees, but he didn't get it done in that game, and they did win that game by 5. And now he's going up against Joey, who we already know we're not impressed by. Now, this is, once again, lefty on lefty. And as you can see here, Cody Clemens is only batting in a 200, which is not phenomenal, but he does have that good barrel percentage, 10.9%. And he's 2 for 6 with 2 singles, 2 strikeouts. We like Cody Clemens. We'll throw him into the mix here. I do have the Twins scoring a ton of runs, and I think Clemens will be a part of that party. So we wanted to touch on him. Now, another couple player props that we absolutely love here on Tuesday before I get you guys out, show you what we're officially locking in and send you on your way. We're going to go with one last game that I want to go over for you guys, because I do think that there's going to be runs to be scored. Well, we might reverse sides on this one. Like I said, we were on the Arizona Diamondbacks on Monday. You got to think, after being down, what's the score now? 8-0 in the 8th. The Padres might show up a little bit on Tuesday. So we do like our boy Jackson Merrill to get it done. We like him over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Another one that you could take straight, and I wouldn't be mad at you. Minus 105, going up against not Brandon Font. He's going up against Zach Gallen. We love that Prop Madness lets us, and I have no promo code, nothing at all. I used to use Outlier. I think I prefer Prop Madness, just simply more data. And on top of that, as far as a video sake, I don't have to stay up till 1 a.m. for these lines to drop, or just omit them from the video because they're not out yet. We can switch the pitcher. So we're going to take Jackson Merrill right here in this spot, going up against Zach Gallen. Now, one thing that is a little bit of a cause for concern is Merrill only bats at 195 against those righties. But Zach Gallen to the lefties, 318 batting average. Should be massive. He's also got a great barrel percentage of 11.4. He hits the ball hard against those righties, so we love that, and we think that he could get this done with one swing of the bat here in this one. It's a pitcher-friendly park, but it is blowing to right field, 9 miles an hour today, so we'll see what happens with Jackson Merrill. He's not our official. That's Wood, but we do like him to get it done. And one of his teammates, you could almost throw a dart, in my opinion, at that lineup there. Maybe we'll go over, you know what? I do like Fernando Tatis, so keep that one in mind, but we'll go over someone that we definitely never talked about, someone that you might not be thinking about. And we're going to take Ty France in this one. He's only done this in 7 of his last 20. He's got 4 games in a row where he hasn't done anything at all. I think he might be able to pop off here for you guys on Tuesday. If you wanted to get a little frisky with it, add him to one of your parlays. As you can see here, righty versus righty. He's giving up about the same numbers, but he's got a nice barrel percentage. This one won't be on official play, but I wanted to give you guys one more player prop that you might not be thinking about on Tuesday. Here is our official 2-man in the MLB. We got James Wood for over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Following that up with Aston Martin over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. A 2.6x payout for you guys right over there on Prizepicks, where you play 5. You get 50 instantly with code FFAPE, and that free 30 days to send the proof to the number at the bottom of your screen. And I wanted a friendly reminder here. you get a free $20 over on Sleeper. Sign up with code FFAPE. Send the proof. Get your free 30 days when you deposit. So make sure you're taking advantage of that one. And our next play, we're locking in on Kalshi, where you trade 10, you get 10 with code FFAPE, legal in all 50 states. And we're taking the Twins to get it done against the Guardians on Tuesday. $50 to win 91-33, but we're not done yet. We have one more play. We're locking this one in on Polymarket. It's for the World Cup. I think I found something nobody's talking about here. So when you deposit 20, you get 50 on Polymarket with code FFAPE, and you can tail this play, both teams to score. No, I don't think Switzerland gets one in the goal. We're taking Colombia. I think they win here 1-0, 2-0. I like Colombia's defense in this game to hold Switzerland to 0. So we're taking both teams to score? No. Simple as that. That's all I got for you guys in today's video. We'll see you for the next free play video from Win.